Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Rhypi here. Welcome to the stream. Wanted to do a tiny bit of stream before I start my day, but some of you guys, it's the end of your day. But it's also due to the fact that I know that last night I tried to explain what a little bit and feel like I did, and then also remember dozing off on you guys. So those of you that was at least at the World of Warcraft stream, I know some of you guys was like, man, you didn't play much yesterday. I'm like, I know. So right now we're just heading to my work. How are you doing? Welcome in. So yeah, I haven't decided if I'm gonna do this on a regular basis or not. I'm trying to talk to you guys beforehand, but we'll see how things go. I'm doing well. Well, I'm just currently heading to my workplace. So right now I might end it before we get inside the building. Who knows? I haven't quite decided when I'm ending. But I hope you're doing well. And those of you that coming in, welcome in. We're just chilling out, hanging out before I start my work day. Because at the end of the day, I just wanted to make sure that I get a chance to talk to you guys, for those of you that wanted to hear about my job, because I know yesterday I told about it, played a little bit of the game, and then all of a sudden, next thing I knew, it was midnight when I looked at the clock. I was like, oh, oops. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. As always, I'm not 100% sure if you guys can or not sometimes. But we'll see how things go. And since I get to teach again, can't tell you guys subject-wise until it gets more finalized, because I don't want it to be that it changes and I'm like, well, I'm actually doing this now. But I get to teach at a high school level again, so it feels weird to say, because throughout my job searching I was debating about if I was going to teach again or not. So to get a teaching job again, it's just kind of cool to say the least. But it just was kind of unexpected with how all of it happened. For me, it is 6:39 in the morning. Hello, Gecko. How are you doing? Welcome in. Nice. Yeah. For some of us, we're the morning crew. Some of us is the evening crew, depending on what part of the world we're in. Because I know some people are 12 hours ahead of me that try to come by my stream from time to time. So, doing well, Gecko. Just getting ready for my second day of working full time. So, little backstory, because I know you haven't been around as much, Gecko, that for about a year and 3 months I was looking for my next full-time job, and I got officially, it's still in the works paperwork wise, but the principal that wants me to teach at their school pretty much told me that I'm hired, and because I was sub for the district that I'm working at the previous year, I'm able to start right now. So I'm at least able to be in a sense sub for my own class until the paperwork gets in properly. Hey, hello, Queen Crazy. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hope your stream's been going good. I know I haven't had a chance to stop by your stream as often. It's usually, especially right now with the full-time job. People keep speeding up. Nope. They're not gonna let me in. One problem about that intersection. I'm doing well. Queen crazy. Just still getting used to being at a full-time job again. So I'm used to doing sub work where I'm like, I had to clock in and clock out and stuff like that. Yikes. Thanks, Gecko. But yeah, it's definitely been interesting to say the least. Don't have any. So yeah, it's just been interesting to say the least. Been trying to do the best I can, but who knows for sure how things will go. But hopefully things get better for you, Queen Crazy. I just know for me wise that I tried to stream last night, but then dozed off because people expect that they come to my stream sometimes when I'm playing certain games. So I think I only played for about an hour before I zoned out on you guys. So oops on that. Just chilling out, hanging out. We're just making sure that we're not forgetting anything. Yeah. And there's a lot of traffic on the highway today. As you guys can tell, that's a line. I'm like, do I go in that or just stay on the theater today? Because usually I go to the highway, but today it seems like it might not be the best idea. It can be sometimes that looks like after this light is fine, but looks like someone got hit from what it looks like. Because people being impatient of getting across and people wasn't letting them in. Yep. Because I think originally that the one that we saw was blocking the entrance ramp for a little bit till they said everything was fine, that they're starting to move again. But we can only do so much when that happens. And by the way, just in case you know who I'm talking about, if you ever see B-Man in Sour Chat or Breeze Chat, that he gifted me a lot of members, so that's why, if you're wondering how you got a membership. If I remember, I was either him or Bobby LaFrance, or Boss Levels, because one of the three has been donating memberships to everyone. So emojis I've been working on and making. For those of you that are members, for me, it's just one of those crazy things that I didn't expected to have a lot of people as on my member list, but they really wanted to make sure that I had a decent amount. That when I last looked at it, because I know it's lower and I need to update who's on the list or not, because we've had new ones recently, but I forgot to update it because of my first job yesterday, first day of my job yesterday, and I already had the post scheduled for you guys to see. That I'm like, okay. One of those cases. Some of them, I know it could look a little bit better, like the Pokeball, that not have that black outline, but I know some people like it, so I haven't messed with it too much, but I know eventually I'll probably try to see if I can make the black kind of thinner, just to make it more obvious that's a Pokeball. But I purposely didn't do the traditional red or traditional Ultra Ball and Great Ball because I didn't want it to be that someone, one gets mad that I'm using Pokemon. But then again, I'm using my Rhypi mascot, and some people may get mad that Pichu's emoji. Who knows? Even though it doesn't look color-wise like Rhypi, but I also know that because it is based on Pichu, that someone in the future will get upset. But I know a lot of people keep telling me not to stress about that, but that's just me. Me, that I'm gonna worry about what other people say, because that's just, I wanted to make sure that I have an idea of what someone's gonna be mean about or try to troll about, and want to be ready to not think of a moment when I may get trolled. So when I do get trolled, I'm like, expected it. Because I know sometimes you can't predict it, but other times you can kind of tell what some people are not gonna like or enjoy. You can have an idea of what to expect, to say the least. This can be a funny thing at sometimes, and other times, like I know for you, it's been annoying because you're like, you want them to be still in chat because you want to talk to them and let them know your side of things, but at the same time, you know, some of them, no matter what you say, won't believe what you say sometimes. So I understand the toughness on that, because I know you've been dealing with that. But I just hope that things come around for you on that front. Just so it's one less thing you have to worry about. But because like I said, I know for some of us that you kind of have it expecting what they're going to try to troll you about. So sometimes if you poke fun at it before it happens, some people won't try to do it, but there's going to be some people that won't even listen and just get mad at you for no reason and stuff like that. And I've even had it in my chat that people try to pretend they're someone else, but most of the time able to tell because of how they're reacting. I'm like, you're not who you say you are. Or it's been funny that, like, for example, I was in Best Kept Secret, aka Mulan. One of the times I was in his stream before I was a mod, that someone tried to pretend they was me. They was so bad at it that Mulan knew exactly who it was without me saying it, really. That someone's pretending to be me. That is just one of those funny things. Like, if you're trying to pretend someone, you have to really watch their channel first. Because sometimes people do it because they are just trying to copy someone that is on the channel already. And when that happens, I'm just like, okay. And I know a few of my mods, because they've seen some of those channels, that if they see them, they already blocked them. So I don't have to worry about it. It's just one of those interesting things, to say the least. And sometimes they can be funny, but other times you're just like, really? And like in a couple people's chats, like in Sours and Orange, there was someone who was trying to pretend they were the streamer, despite if they was really the streamer. You know that we have the yellow / gold around our name, so people know it's us. So it's like, the only reason why we don't block them is just to see how much of a fool they become. Hello, Victory. Hello, Jenny. How are you guys both doing? Jenny, hopefully you're having a good evening so far. If I'm remembering how late it is for you. Hello, Nora. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, Victoria again. How's everyone doing today? Maybe I'll chat for a little bit before I go inside. Inside my workplace, since I don't technically have to be inside till 8 o'clock. Who knows? Doing well, Victoria. Just getting started on my second day of my new job. So, context for those of you that haven't heard it, I've been looking for my next full-time job for 1 year and 3 months, and last week I got interviewed for the job I'm at right now. And right now, currently I'm a sub, so that's why I'm not explaining what the job is completely, besides being a teacher, because I don't want it to be that once I get hired, I get asked to do something else and I feel like I'm backtracking when I'm talking to you guys about it. So I want it to be that I know what I'm doing. So, because I know what I'm doing, but I want it to be that it's solidified before I tell you guys. Because I don't want it to be that it feels like I'm telling you guys something and then I'm like have to retrace my steps because I'm doing something different than what I was originally hired for and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'll always do these morning morning streams. If you guys want me to start thinking about doing it on a regular basis, feel free to let me know if y'all want to start seeing it. I just can't promise every day because there might be some days where I have to immediately go to the classroom because I need to work on stuff. I just figured right now, I don't have to worry about tutorials and stuff like that because it is the first week of school. Not to stress about getting in right away, to say the least. Thank you, Lenore. it's definitely one of those interesting things. And if you watched my gaming stream last night, sorry that I fell asleep on you guys. Because there's no excuse. Just was very tired after a certain point because my feet was killing me after the first day back, and I couldn't sit at the chair. So I was like, let me just switch to where I'm sitting, and then I fell asleep after I heard me saying that line to you guys. But it's just one of those cases. I know a lot of people want me eventually have the Z emoji of some kind, so you guys can spam that when it happens. Thanks, Queen Crazy. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's just interesting that I get to teach again, because for me, I was debating about, do I want to teach again, because I haven't heard anything from a lot of places. So it was, as some people joke, destiny that I got something. Right now I'm trying to see what spots I can park when I'm over here, or should I just park on the other side, because I don't know who usually parks where over here. So, usually I'm parked on the other side, but my classroom's on this side of the building, so I'm just trying to decide what I should do. What people do when they're parked. Whoa! J-Tech, thank you very much for the dono. Hey, Uptown, how you doing? Welcome in. Just park here. Actually, let's reverse. Welcome in, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Eventually I will. Well, because right now I just know I had to clean it more than just that. Wait, another one, J-Tech? Didn't expect you to do another one. Right. Hey Adam, how you doing? Thank you, bro. Yeah, it feels weird to say that I have a full-time job again. Hello, gamer. Welcome in. But yeah, we're just chilling out, hanging out. Probably end about 10 minutes so I can get inside. But for now, at least figure things out. Again, J-Tech? Wow. Doing well, gamer. Just been getting ready for my second day of having students in my classroom. How are you doing? But yeah, we're just chilling out now and trying to figure out what will work and what won't work and stuff like that. That's good to hear, gamer. You as well, King Crazy, if you are heading out. But yeah, it's just one of those cases that I don't know if I'm gonna try to do these on a regular basis or not. Just depends on if you guys want to do it. Yeah. understand that, brother, bro, Adam. That we're just trying to do what we can, and right now, since the papers aren't finalized, I'm not going to tell you guys the official teaching job or what I'm teaching, just because I don't want it to be that once I'm hired, I get asked to do something else. But it just definitely feels weird that I'm teaching again sometimes, because I'm like, okay, how do I do this now? Especially with part of my mindset was ready for it to be something that wasn't teaching, because of how long it took me to find something. I almost was thinking about applying for like HB, Walmart, something like that, where I didn't use my resume. Just, whoa, J-Tech, another one. But yeah. But yeah, we're just chilling out and trying to figure out how I want to do things for you guys. So at the end of the day, that I just want to cheer you guys up in any way, even if you guys are laughing at me because I fell asleep like last night. Of all time, I know when I was younger, I always say it's Pokemon. And I still, whoa, gamer as well. Thank you for the dono. But currently, a lot of the stuff you guys see on the channel, like World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2, that I enjoy a lot of different strategy and MMOs. No worries, Queen Crazy, no worries. It's just, for me, it's just one of those cases that I always don't like it when I fall asleep on stream, because I know some of you guys tune in to watch gameplay and not someone doing on you guys when you pop off into my stream. Especially if my mic is on. That you will definitely hear it. Because I'm sure that some people heard it for at least a good 30 minutes if they was still in chat. Because I ended it at midnight. I was like, let me just end it. I'm not going to do an outro. Because I'm like, do I want to cut it later / add music to it so people can at least listen to something during that watches later. Nice, gamer. But yeah, I enjoy a lot of variety of games that I would just, because like I said earlier with J-Tech, I enjoy Pokemon, I enjoy World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2, but I also enjoy games like Secret of Mana, where yes, it's an RPG, but for me, I consider it more adventure because of you going around to different worlds and stuff like that. But I also enjoy a good puzzle game like any of the cap games, whether you remember the Bookworm, Zuma, excuse me, and Peggle, and Plants vs. Zombies and stuff like that. So. But feel free at some point if you guys want to check through my community posts, because I've been trying to do it daily in community posts, and feel free to interact with it and let me know what your answers are for the question of the day if you guys want to, so that way when I'm not streaming you guys can still communicate with me. And stuff like that. I'll be honest, I only know a little bit of Minecraft besides what I watch other people play, because I got it from my dad before he passed away, so I've been trying to decide if I want to try to see if I can redeem the code as well, because I brought it for him for his computer, but I don't want to mess up anything on his servers before I try to see if I can see if he left anything in any of his servers for like a message for any of us. That's one of the things I've not done yet. No worries, gamer. Sorry to make you a little sad, but yeah, that's just one of those cases that the good news is he passed on with his own terms, because he didn't want to do chemo or radiation for it, because he didn't want to feel like it was going to prolong his life, but they kept on saying it may not prolong it for long, so he didn't want it to be that we had to go through it. So that's the positive about it, to think about that if they know that's going to improve their quality of life, that I would say to do it, but for him they wasn't quite sure. So sorry to bring up something a little sad for you, gamer, but I know some of you guys would like to know, because I know you guys wasn't around when that happened 2 years ago, as it would be 2 years in October. So if I start crying on stream, you guys know now. Because of me thinking about it. But I know not everyone likes to think of sad thoughts. So especially if those of us that have the same time zone as me, early in the morning. Because I know some of us, when we hear something sad, it makes us cry a little before, and someone around you is like, hey dude or lady, are you okay? And sometimes you're like, why are you talking to me? Some of you guys, it's like, it's just something that my YouTuber friend said. And stuff like that. Just depends on what's going on with all of us. Yeah. So you're an hour ahead of me. Next, please. I know for some people, if I had streamed when I first woke up, some of you guys would be like, why are you up at 5 a.m.? So I wake up before that. Because all you guys play games. Not because for me, I do gaming on mine, so you guys know it's a gaming channel, because I have Rhypi Music, Rhypi Gaming, Rhypi Talks. It's just right now this is the channel that has the most subs, so I do my vertical streams on this channel just because you are able to see it. I have other channels too, but I haven't posted content on those channels in a while, so I don't count them sometimes. But I still say they're mine, because I want it to be, if you guys want me to do something with the other channels in the future, I can start thinking about it, especially now that I don't have to worry about job searching on my off time, in a sense, that I can start making videos again. But yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the streams soon. Like I said, if you guys want to, if you have time, look through all my community posts. If you guys want to respond, so I can respond back when I'm at lunch or I'm at after school, I can do that for you guys if you guys want to start doing that, because I usually try to have one post a day at noon my time. So for some of you guys it'd be 1 p.m, some of you guys it'd be midnight when it's posted. So if you guys want to start contributing, and so I would like to have it where I look at it, it's like, oh, I need to respond to 30 messages. but at the same time, don't feel like you have to. because I know all of us are busy doing our own things, whether that we're taking classes, whether we're at work and stuff like that. I don't want it to be that you guys feel like you are stressed to do it. I just wanted to let you guys know that's there, because I know sometimes we like to communicate with our streamer, and I know right now for me I won't be able to respond as fast as I would normally when I'm not having a full-time job like I had the past year and a half almost. So it's just one of those things to give you guys a heads up. I hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching the stream, or video, or community posts, depending on where I see you next. But have a good one, guys. And tonight we'll be playing more Pokemon Eon Guardians for those of you that enjoy Pokemon. See you guys then around 8:30 p.m. my time. But I might do another stream before then. Stay tuned. Have a good one, guys. Peace.